Imagine checking your bank account tomorrow and seeing $1 million. No loans, no stress, no financial problems, just freedom. Now imagine something even crazier. You're not just a millionaire, you're the first millionaire your family has ever produced. Your parents never had that money. Your grandparents never had it. Nobody in your family history ever reached that level, which means if it happens, everything changes. Not only for you, but for every generation after you. The house your children grow up in, the opportunities they get, the life they experience. It all changes because of one person, and that person could be you. But there's one problem. Almost everyone quits before they ever get close. Most people believe millionaires are born lucky. That's comforting, because it gives them an excuse to never try. But if wealth was only luck, there wouldn't be millions of self-made millionaires around the world. The truth is much simpler. They learned things that most people never bother learning. While others spent years consuming entertainment, they spent years building skills that create value. And that's when something dangerous happens. People around you stop understanding your vision. They tell you to be realistic, get a normal job, stop dreaming so big. What they don't realize is that every extraordinary life once looked completely unrealistic. Every company, every fortune, and every success story started as an idea people doubted. And that's exactly where your journey begins. Not with money, with belief. Because before anyone else believes in your future, you have to believe in it first. Nobody sees the millionaire yet. They only see the beginner, and beginners make mistakes, a lot of mistakes. Your first idea fails, not a small failure, the kind of failure that makes you question everything. You spent weeks working on it, maybe months, and in the end, almost nobody cared. That's the moment most people quit. Not because they're incapable, because failure feels personal. For a few days, you think maybe everyone was right about you. Maybe you're not special. Maybe success happens to other people, not people like you. Then one thought changes everything. What if failure isn't proof you should stop? What if failure is simply the price of admission to a completely different life? That's when you stop asking, why did I fail? And start asking, what did this teach me? And suddenly every mistake becomes valuable. Every setback becomes data. While everyone else fears failure, you're quietly learning from it faster than they ever will. Months pass. Then something happens that almost nobody notices. You're no longer the same person who started this journey, and that's when the real results begin. Then one morning, something happens. Not $1 million, not even 1,000, just proof that you're moving in the right direction. Your first sale, your first client, your first dollar earned from something you built yourself. The amount doesn't matter. It could be $10. What matters is that it's real, because now you know something most people never discover. Making money is a skill, and skills can be learned, improved, repeated, scaled. Suddenly your future stops feeling impossible. It starts feeling inevitable. You work harder, learn faster, focus deeper, because now you've seen proof. Months later, those tiny wins start turning into something much bigger. The people who doubted you begin asking questions. The people who laughed begin paying attention. Not because you got lucky, because your results became impossible to ignore. And then one day you realize something incredible. Money was never the biggest reward. The biggest reward was becoming the person capable of creating it. Years ago, you dreamed about making your first million. Now you're sitting there wondering why it ever felt impossible. Because the person who started this journey and the person sitting here today are completely different people. The money changed your lifestyle, but discipline changed your life. For the first time, your family doesn't worry about unexpected bills or financial emergencies. The stress that followed your family for generations finally stops with you. Your children grow up seeing possibilities that you never saw when you were their age. And that's when you understand the real meaning of wealth. It's not what you buy, it's what you change. The first millionaire in a family rarely changes one life. They change dozens. But here's the truth nobody talks about. The $1 million was never guaranteed. There were hundreds of moments where quitting would have been easier. The only reason you're here is because you kept moving when nobody was watching. When nobody believed in you, you kept going. When nobody noticed, you kept going. And now the results speak so loudly that nobody can ignore them. So here's the question. Could you become the first millionaire in your family? The answer has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with the choices you make next, because your future family is depending on decisions that haven't been made yet. 10 years from now, you'll either be grateful you started today or wishing that you had. The first millionaire in your family is going to exist someday. The only question is whether that person will be you.